Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm going to do a random energy draw here. Not going to lay the cards out yet. I'm just going to shuffle. I want to see what energies you're going to be picking up here in May. What else you need to know. All right. First thing, the Death card. There's a relationship that is over. No second chances. Grow and transform and move on. What's done is done here. Okay, Virgo, my goodness. Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. And what else does Virgo need to know? The way this is already starting, I can just see right now. Highly logical, masculine or feminine. That's you. That's you. You know what you need to do, Virgo. This is the message that I'm getting right now. You know what you need to do. So I'm going to pull some more cards and get into this. Smash the like button, do subscribe. Let's see what's up here. What's going on?
Let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces.
All right, Virgo. It's a relationship that is done. It is done. No second chances. Seems to me, now maybe you're dealing with an air sign. It could be. But either way, you know, Virgo, you're very smart. I know you are. All my Virgos are. Very smart, very intentional. They know what's up. Virgos have the ability to see right through the fog. They're very good they're good masters at clarity. Okay? So let's take a look here. There's something over. There's the air sign. There's the air sign, Virgo. I called it before it happened. Okay, so, right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I want to just give you a quick caveat here. They don't have to be an air sign in their sun sign. Okay? They could have air in their Venus. Could be their rising. Could be their moon, but let's take a look here. This person knows, they know, they're aware, they're like shaking in the boots. They know that something is over here. You are done. You've got some clarity, or you're getting some clarity and some truth. Something will be revealed to you, Virgo. Let me take a look here. What's going on with this person? Ooh. Okay. So I want to say the World card fell on the floor in the reverse, which means they don't want this to be over. But it looks like you are closing the chapter on some relationship with another person, or maybe you already have, but going forward, yeah, this is the end of the road here for you, and they don't want it to be over. They know it's either ended or coming to an end, and they're seeing the truth of the they're seeing the truth of the situation here. Like they've received a download. Even if you specifically told them you were done, they don't think you're done. Or like they're kind of going to call your bluff here in the month of May. Even though they're not sure, is what I'm getting. There's a lot of uncertainty. They're being very logical too, and they're thinking, this is what I'm getting. They're thinking that you're just saying that, or you'll be back, or they're just letting you blow off some steam. So I feel like this person is trying to use logic instead of understanding how you feel deep down. So their logical thinking is, no, Virgo's just mad, Virgo's blowing off steam, Virgo will return, this isn't really over, Virgo's being impulsive, all that kind of energy, right? But they're not 100% sure because they don't know what you're going to do next. So you have a little bit of unpredictability going on here. Okay. But look how stable you show up here. I don't know, Virgo. Are you calling their bluff? Are you? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you intend to do? Let's see. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. You're breadcrumbing this person. Yeah, you're breadcrumbing them. You're not giving in, right? You're definitely holding your ground here. Why? Why is Virgo holding their ground with this person? What happened? Okay, so this person either comes in as a player or they've come in towards you as a player, in and out of your life. Very impulsive, very sexually stimulating, but very impulsive. This Knight of Wands, in the reverse, it's chaotic energy, but this person is not chaotic. They are intentional with their physical prowess. I don't know how to say that word. With their physical intentions, they're very intentional. There's definitely a very strong, lusty attraction that they have towards you, but this person, I'm not picking up a lot of emotion here from them. Do you know what I mean? So they come in with this air energy, so they're very sanguine. They're very flirty, logical, but mental. A lot of mental energy, witty. Maybe they communicate, they talk a lot. That is an energy. They're a thinker for sure, and they're very physically. Express themselves physically through passion and lust, but in terms of emotion, there's nothing here. There's no cups. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that you need. Maybe you want to know if they really love you, or if there are feelings, if they have feelings for you. And I know that's very important, because Virgos are very sensual people. They feel things. The senses, touch, smell, taste, stimulates the emotions for Virgo. Virgos are not water signs. They're not by default emotional people, but they're sensual people, and what they can touch and taste, things need to be tangible, and that triggers their feelings and their emotions. Okay, you're missing some things here from this person, and perhaps there's a lack of emotional bonding, which is super, super important for your relationship. So it looks to me like, even though there may be, for some of you might have good intellectual stimulation and good physical stimulation, but there's a lack of emotional from this person. So it looks like it's coming to an end here. Either you're initiating this end. I don't see them initiating it. I feel like you are in this month because of that lack, and you need that. You don't know how this person feels about you. Look, here's all the passion. I mean, this person is on top of you like crazy. This is Cupid's arrows, but Cupid's arrows is not really like a deep bonding of emotional. This is just fast movement in this relationship. So, I feel like right now they're stepping back. They're kind of pulling back and they think they're going to let you simmer and let you miss them, and, they're hoping you're going to say to them, I overreacted, everything's great. Maybe they're hoping that you will not require this emotional bonding. However, they think that you're going to return, and you're going to start messaging them a lot and telling them how much you love them and all this stuff, right? This is coming from I'm getting their thoughts at this time. Not their thoughts, but like their energy towards you. They think that there's an energy where they believe you're being stubborn right now. But it looks like you're, however they interpreted it, it does look like you're standing your ground, pushing back on this person in this month. There you go. Yeah. There's some kind of argument or separation, for sure. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name. Wow. Okay, wow. Your heart's broken, or it's like there's a breakup for sure in May. I don't feel like it's coming to you. I feel like you're just breaking away. You've thought about this. You want a stable foundation. You may not want a reunion. You've contemplated. So this kind of makes me feel like this process with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. It's like, what do? Do I try to reunite with this person, with my person, in the hopes that we can have this happily ever after and build that stable foundation? Or do I end it, right? So maybe right now, as you're listening to this, you're in this transitionary period where it's like you're just kind of waiting, you're contemplating, you're thinking about it, but you're not communicating really with with your person. And they don't really know what's going on. Maybe you guys have been through this before. They don't really know what's going on here. They don't know how to gauge you. Their only interpretation is, well, Virgo will return. That's what they think. Okay, you know what I mean when I say thoughts. That's the energy that they have at this time. Do you want to invest or stop investing and end it? That's where I feel like you are at right now. Some of you may have already made the decision, and that's fine. You may come back to it again. Some of you might be feeling very hurt, and your anger is causing you to end it. And then you might reconsider. I feel like your message right now is not to really just do anything if you're not sure. I always say, when in doubt, do nothing. Sometimes it's better to just be still. The information will come to you. You'll know what to do. You have the Death card again. So, Virgo, looks like you're leaning towards being done with this, ending this. And not because they're a horrible person. Maybe they are. I don't know. But maybe it's more because there's a lack of compatibility with this air sign. There's like a lack. Something's lacking. And it feels like the emotional bonding is lacking. Maybe other things are pretty good. Maybe that's what's kept you in the relationship with them. But this major factor of asking if they love you without them being forthcoming with their feelings, how they feel about you, and that maybe they told you yes, but then their actions don't align with it. So something feels off to you, I'm getting. So May looks like you're on the verge here in your own heart, in your own mind, of either fully ending this or getting, I will say that your foot's out the door, that's for sure. But I'm going to tell you that your person has no idea. They're just assuming you're going to come back because maybe this is a pattern or something that you guys have been back and forth in this relationship. Let's take a little more at them, at your person here. Okay. Yeah, they think you're going to apologize. You're going to come back with a sweet offer. What do they want from you? Oh, okay. Well, maybe you're on point with how you're feeling because they feel like what they want from you is the ability to get what they can get from you and not make such a big deal about this. Okay? The truth is, Virgo, with the Page of Cups, this person is very limited in their ability to bond deeply on an emotional level. They really are. I feel like they want to keep things kind of sweet and mild, like a cigar. Mild and sweet, sweet and mild. But look at them. They have the Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, the Seven of Swords. Why can't I read Roman numerals today? The Seven of Swords is take what you can get, and maybe they have an avoidant attachment. They might. Could be very severe. They don't want any problems. And to them, is it true that they associate problems with deep emotional bonding? Perhaps. And maybe that's why you're in this place you're in right now here, Virgo. It's not that you hate them. It's just that what have you done for me lately? Little Janet Jackson, right? Yeah, look. There's the Queen of Cups. So you have that very deeply emotional intuitive psychic. You're very psychic. They know that you are. I just don't think that... I feel like I'm getting you are in this place where you don't even want to reveal your feelings because maybe they're dismissed or shunned, or you feel like you're not being heard or validated. You want a long-term committed, not just long-term committed, but you want to be able to make that emotional bond with someone. It doesn't have to be super deep and intense. Virgo, you're not often super deep and intense, but you want someone that's reliable, that's stable, and has stabilized emotions. This person seems to me like they're kind of in and out of your life. They're in, and then they're out. 3 of Wands. Maybe they're always waiting for you to pursue, you to initiate. I don't feel like they're... I mean, could they change in the future? Let me see here, Virgo, because you are, like I said, you got one foot out the door at this point. Maybe you put both feet out already and you're moving on. But let's see what... When they realize that you are not coming back, that you're done, when it sinks in, now they're going to be forced to make a decision, okay? Now they're going to be forced to make a decision. Once they come to terms with this is done for you, they're going to be at a crossroads. They're going to start weighing things up a little bit here. What do they do? So they take on the King of Wands energy. And they go and they make change. They make the best offer. They make an offer. They make an offer. They give you something tangible. They make a huge offer. They create an opportunity. Page of Wands. They want to see you. They miss you. They have something for you. Virgo. Yeah. This person is so very much in their ego, Virgo. It's so ego-based. They're going to tell you, I'm not going to see so-and-so anymore. I'm not going to mess around with anybody else. I'm going to cut off all other friends or people like that. And it may not even be about that, which is what I was seeing here, that it's really not. They're making an offer, but it's not. Doesn't feel like an offer that you're looking for. And I feel like it's because they're kind of skirting around, but I feel like it's because there's a lack of capability to meet you where you are on an emotional level. So they're making an offer, but they're not understanding. That's what I feel like the energy is. So yeah, they're going to come back around for sure once the uncertainty gets to be certain that you're serious, that you're done, and then they'll come in with some. So like it's always the same thing, right? With Virgo, Virgo's like, I just want to know if we have this deep emotional bond. I want to know how you feel about me. It's very important to me to pursue a relationship with you. If there's no love, if you're really not like feeling me deeply, like I'm the one for you. Virgo's like, I don't want to go, then we're just friends. What are we? And I feel like this person doesn't have like I said, the ability to get down to that level. So they're going to make an offer like, here's, I'll pay your bills, or, here's a piece of jewelry, or I'll pay you back the money I owe you, or I'll stop seeing other people. So they're throwing in things that might seem like, oh, okay, I'll accept that. You might say that, but it doesn't feel like it's really what you want. Okay, so they will be back. They will turn around and reach out, make some type of an offer to you. Will Virgo accept or no? Virgo's like, no, I want the emotional offer. I don't think you're going to go for this. Virgo's all saying, if I can't have it, I don't want it, right? And perhaps leave him out in the cold. You want marriage. You want the proposal. You want the romantic aspect of it because that part's missing. And yet, at the same time, this relationship is very difficult to reconcile because there is such a strong physical attraction between you. It's really hard to break that bond. I get it, Virgo. If that's how you're feeling, I totally get it. But you need more. You need revelation. You need transparency. You need full opening. Or else it's not even or else. It's not a threat, but then you're leaving them out in the cold. That's what I feel like your energy is in terms of this relationship. I don't know, Virgo, stand your ground, right? And trust your instincts, trust your gut, trust yourself. Okay? Yeah, talking, interested, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, talking more. There will be a continuation of communication going forward after this separation, after they realize that you're gone, or that you're just not interested, or you stop. You step back a bit here. I feel like they will initiate some type of communication. For sure. Let me take a look and see what the Chinese signs are here. Chinese sign showing up here. If you don't know your Chinese sign, go over to my app, the Lunar Hub. You can look it up, or you can just Google it to see if you're not sure. All right, year of the snake here. You and or this person. Year of the dog. Year of the horse. Year of the goat. Year of the pig. Year of the dragon. Year of the ox. Year of the tiger. Interesting, Virgo. You've been having some very interesting readings lately. And I feel like you're kind of in that betwixt and between right now as I'm making this reading. You might come out of that pretty quickly. I think you will. Some of you are already, you're all in different phases. Gemini, Libra, Pisces, strong air element. I will say that. Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Leo. And keep in mind, right? Not every reading will resonate for you. This might not be your reading at all. Okay? If you're not resonating with air sign, it probably is not. It's for somebody else. That's fine. But it might. Double Taurus, Libra, triple Taurus. It's triple Taurus. All right. Somebody could be on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini as well. They could be Taurus and Gemini. Yeah. They could be at the end of, sometime at the end of May, like I'm getting May 21st, May 20th, May 22nd. Could be. Okay. Let's get some initials and see if we can. You also have the 5th, September 5th, September 8th, September 10th. Somebody could be 55 or 58. Okay, you have N, H, J, O. Oh, John. Someone's name could be John. If the signs don't match, the name might match. Could be dealing with a John, or maybe your name is John. You also have the letter F. You have a G, K, N, another N. Someone could have two N's in their name. Guns N' Roses. You have R, you have W, G, T, A, L. All right. I don't usually pull that many initials, but there you go. See what other numbers you have here. All right. Someone's born in the year 2000. Somebody could be 26, 25, 26. You have the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. 555. You might be seeing the numbers 555 quite a lot. And the 5 represents uncertainty. A feeling of uncertainty. Virgos do not like to live in a place of uncertainty. They're just not that person. They need certainty. The 15th, the 28th, 26th. All right, Virgo, let's get a charm. Just gonna pull one. Okay, Virgo, your charm is, you ready? You have a seahorse. A seahorse is very specific to someone in this reading right now. It means something. You know, seahorses are very much interchangeable. Seahorses, isn't it true that I want to look up and just try to see if I can find what the seahorse spiritual meaning is, because I'm kind of thinking about, you know, how seahorses carry the pregnancy, right? Or the babies. Somebody might be a father. Huh, that's interesting, you guys. Okay, let me just tell you. Yeah, unique masculinity, parenting. Male seahorses carry eggs, making them a unique symbol of nurturing fatherhood and sharing childcare responsibilities. So this could relate to you in some way. The seahorse is also a talisman for luck, prosperity, and love. And also patience and serenity, Virgo. I feel like this is your strongest message in regards to the seahorse. As slow movers, they teach the art of waiting and remaining centered in calm contentment. Something here about, for those of you who are on the fence right now, about taking action or in doubt, not sure what to do, that's a strong message. Because when you are finalizing something for good, it's a big decision. And I don't think Virgos take decisions lightly. Not like this. So if you're in that place, Virgo, this may just be a strong message for you to be sure, be fully sure before you make this decision. All right, you guys? So that's your reading. I'm going to leave that there. You may notice, some of you, that during the day there are clips, short clips being uploaded. Those are usually just segments from a previous video that I've done. It's not a new video. So please don't leave me comments like, oh, you already uploaded this. All YouTubers do this. We all do this. We upload clips. That's all, just to keep the channel active. And for people who don't want to sit and listen to a 30-minute reading, they can catch the 10-minute peak portion of the reading, okay? I don't know why I have to say this, because a lot of people leave me comments that are like, I already saw this. It's a YouTube thing. All right, you guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you, mods, for being here. I love you guys. I'll see you back here very soon.